So I guess we could go to Spoken Third if you want to. Did you see the trailer?
Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull it up.
We could actually watch it live.
It's an air tag. Yeah, now it's telling me it's an air tag. So I guess that's your air tag.
We could watch a lot. We could have a live reaction of the trailer.
Let's go ahead and watch it together. Come on, Kazam.
Walk me through your last trip to Miami. Were you aware that there was possibly an assassination attempt in the next apartment complex?
Huh?
Did you hear gunshots?
No.
You know your friend Callie? Supposedly, he's linked to a lot of murders.
Done with this shit, man.
What are you?
Yeah, I seen this. When did you post? You posted this.
So you should know that this is more than some hood. You got real killers involved in this shit.
Well, I ain't hiding no more, bro.
First of all, I remember that blood in that bed.
I'm here because I want to sign Marz.
I ain't had no beef with that little nigga. So you got my cousins killed, you got my brothers killed. Man, fuck that little nigga, man.
He chose with this guy named Rich, and Rich, he's the threat.
Callie not here. Dom not here.
Hey,
we all the fucking die.
Have you ever seen the first 48 trying to take out the witness?
Did you know that like 6 people died in 2 weeks in place?
You don't think that's unsafe for me? Only think about yourself. And
Think about my soul.
I'm unsafe.
I don't fuck with Marz, yo. I'm trying to catch this nigga.
It's some rapping nigga. Profit deep. You know how that shit go though.
You know, Marz actually believes in me. No, Marz actually manipulates you. He sees the good in me.
That's the last thing is DJ Academics shouting out Marz, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the running and shit, you know what I'm saying?
So maybe what I saw is a TikTok. I saw you post something about you getting shot, somebody setting you up. That wasn't this?
I don't know. Probably season 1.
Oh, okay. So maybe
Oh, so
this is a continuation. Okay, got
So
it.
Spoken Third season 1, that's when I took my break from making music, when I wanted to make movies. And Spoken Third, the first season of Spoken Third was supposed to actually chronicle the album a little bit. Like basically, okay, this is me as a graduated high school, wanted to be a rapper. You ever picture like the most talented athlete in your neighborhood and how everybody knew he was gonna go to the league, but he just ain't do it yet? As me as a rapper, that's how I portray myself. So I have all of these friends in different areas. I have the focus friends, the common crazy friends. I have the abs, JVs. I have everybody who's like, you know, business oriented and trying to like do this and do that. But I also have the hood rap friends. And I mingle and like I'm basically chasing this popularity I never had in high school. Messing with all of the girls and doing all of this, not realizing that it comes with consequences. And 9 times out of 10, I don't really face the consequences myself because of the fact that I'm a meal ticket to a lot of people around me. With that being said, season 1 ended up in a lot of deaths and a lot of people dying and a lot of stuff happening because of my negligence and my like not being able to understand my surroundings and just thinking I was innocent when in reality like I was doing a lot.
Yeah, you're in the mix too.
I was in the mix. I was doing a lot of stuff I shouldn't have did. And season 2 is basically like season 1 ended with a cliffhanger where I'm finally getting up and I'm leaving to pack up and go on this little tour with Ab and Common Crazy, and I'm getting on the airport. And I'm getting to the airport, and people come outside with guns and they start shooting the whole spot up, right? So it ends like that, and I kind of had fun with it. So I was like, you know what? How can I make a story where I survived? And let's say they got the wrong address and shot somebody who looked like me, and it created a whole ripple effect. So now when I come back from this tour, I got all kinds of enemies that I didn't even know I had. And all of my friends from the first season are dead, so now I gotta, you know, find new allies. Now I gotta actually man up. Now I actually gotta face my own consequences. Now you see me shooting guns, and now you see me, you know, fighting people and all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun. Like, it's like, I shot scenes in Miami. I shot scenes like out here, and season 2 is crazy. I'm actually writing season 3 and the spinoff right now, and It taught me a lot about film. It taught me a lot about all of the stuff that you see right now, like production, everything. It's just like it's a gift. I love script writing. I love casting. I love directing. I love shooting. I love everything that goes into it. And Spoken Third is gonna be crazy. I want to drop it sometime in July. I just have a lot of B-roll and a lot of behind the scenes stuff I still have to shoot to get the project together. How y'all feel about the trailer?
I think it was great.
It was good. Too many guns for me, to be honest. A lot of shooting.
Now that you explained the script, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's important.
It's crazy, and then it's a whole bunch of different situations where I still want to maintain my innocence. I want to still act like I'm innocent. So it's like it's a big moral battle in the series.
And it's also the story of a lot of rappers today. A lot of rappers go through that. They do have like these people that surround them. And you might have your core group of friends from school, but then you have the hood that backs you because they feel like, oh, we behind you 100%, but then they're doing all this illegal activity. Now you in the mix. Now it's a RICO case and everybody's house getting taken. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I always wanted to maintain my innocence. Like, spoiler alert, I'm trying to stray away from actually myself killing anybody. Like, it's everything I do is always defensive. I'm never really on the offense. So I have like people around me that like keep trying to force me into doing stuff that I don't want to do because I kind of did make my own bed. Like, a lot of this stuff is indirectly because of my own doing. Whether or not I pulled the trigger, I put people in situations where, let's say I took somebody to an ops party and didn't tell him because I wanted him to come. And let's say the person get killed and now that's on me.
Yeah.
And I have to suffer those consequences.
That's similar storyline to what
Yeah.
they were doing in Snowfall. Like at first he didn't want to get his hands dirty, didn't want to kill nobody. He
Yeah.
had his friend kill somebody, but eventually he had to make some tough
Yeah,
calls.
and that's kind of where I'm going with Spoken Third. Like, it's just like you, like, to be able to survive everything that you survive, you have to be hit to it, and you have to
Especially if you live in that type of lifestyle.
Yeah, like, because it's just like, okay, why was it so hard to get me in the first place? Because everybody's trying to kill me. Why is it so hard to get to me in the first place? One, like, I don't manage my own social media. I have somebody who manages my social media for me because I revealed a lot of stuff in season 2 that I didn't reveal in season 1. I was getting a lot of death threats. I was getting a lot of people, blah, blah. So I had somebody else manage my social media. They never post my location. I don't go live. I don't do anything. Like, and the very little bookings I did have in Jersey, they got shot up. Photo shoot, podcast, all kinds of stuff, and I had to deal with it. And then I run into my friend who just got out of jail. And he's like, "Oh well, listen, I'm not none of your friends from season 1. I'm not the friends that's going to do the dirt and let you know I'm doing the dirt. You're putting on a mask with me and you're going and doing this.
We in this together."
So he's like that's pretty much the transition. And then I have to think smarter because I have a scene where like people are selling drugs and I don't sell drugs. But I'm smart. So like I come to the dude with a whole business plan. Oh, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I got these girls that do that. We got Ring cameras, we're gonna set them up, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Kind of trying to bargain my way out of a situation, but use my knowledge. So those are the kind of scenes that I like to write where I'm not stupid all the time. Because in season 1, it's really hard to root for me. Like, I'm a terrible person. Like, I'm messing with this girl, I'm messing with this girl, I'm messing with this girl, I'm messing with the op's cousin, I'm messing with the op's sister who's cousins with the girl I just messed with in the first episode. Then the girl's trying to kill me because she think I killed her baby father. And
Well, I think you need those type of transitions to keep it interesting. I feel like if you constantly love a character, it can get boring.
Yeah.
So you do need those type of transitions to kind of keep everybody on their toes. I would kind of ask, do you know, okay, so being that you are writing the series step by step or series by series, do you know where you want to end? A lot of times I see series continually write and then they get lost because they don't know where their story's going.
Okay.
So do you know where their story is ending so you know how you're getting there, or are you just making it up as you go?
I studied other artists. I studied writers, right? So Courtney Kemp, I love Power so much. I get a lot of my inspiration in terms of like scenes, transitions, and stuff like that from Power. And ironically, actually, not unironically, ironically, the storylines to Power Season 3 was a lot of Spoken Third Season 3. Which was crazy. Like a lot of things. So that was crazy. But with that being said, yeah, I tried to write a season ahead. So while I was writing out season one, no, when I was writing season two and putting together season 2, I had ideas of season 3, but I never wrote anything down. I was like, I'm not gonna do it until I'm done completely writing this.
Sorry.
And you're good. With that being said, like I had visions for like, these people aren't getting paid. So I dealt with a lot of hardships with like rewriting characters and killing characters off screen and stuff like that because schedules just don't fit, personalities don't fit. Like, some people are in love with it and some people aren't, and I can't blame them because I already trusted them into my vision, and it's only but so far you could go. With that being said, I'm always on my toes and I always have to write myself out of certain situations, which was hard for me at first, but now it's easy. Like, it's easier. Yeah, so I try not to get too ahead in writing because I never know who's gonna be here and who's not gonna be here. But I'll have a storyline. So like I have season 3 written out, and because I have season 3 written out, I have an idea for season 4. I kind of thought I was gonna end at season 3, but why not?
Well, the good thing about it is it's your project and you're the main character, so you definitely can still think of kind of where you want yourself to go.
Yeah,
You want yourself
like
to go.
obviously the main goal is me being a rapper, and I feel like season 3 is less focused on music than I want it to be.
Okay.
So I also want to do a little bit more rewrites on season 3, and I want season 4 to be more grounded. Cause listen, by the time season 3 comes, we talking full out wars and full out like. It's crazy. It's straight away from the original thing, but it's still real theatrical. Like all of the ideas and all of the shots that I have, really, really cool. But it's straight away from the original point, which is music. And that's actually the goal for season 3 without saying much. Like I evolved and got a new opportunity musically, but I decided not to take that opportunity because of the fact that all of the cons that come with it. And then you start to realize that the music industry is hood and is ghetto.
Yes.
And there's killers out there. There's people who's trying to snatch chains. There's people who's trying to do bounties. And there's corrupt record label execs who are former retired gangsters. And there's kingpins and there's all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's season 3. And that's only half of the idea I have season 3. So when I say the war, I'm not even talking about that. So it's just like I have a big imagination. So it's like, yeah. And then I have Yaz, which is a spinoff. And Yaz is what I'm going to start shooting immediately. And Yaz takes one of the, I could call him a main character of Spoken Third, and gives him his own story with his girlfriend. And the story is centered around his girlfriend. And she's a dancer, and her brother gets extorted by these people, and she has to come up with $50,000 in a week. So it's like a limited series. She has to come up with $50,000 in a week, and it's like quirky. It's mainly all female cast. A little taste of nightlife, bottle girl strippers, scamming, drug dealing, robbing, all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I want to experiment with that.
So when you do drop this new project coming July next month, how do people go back and see the first season, and how are they going to be streaming this second season?
The first season, okay, so the first season is going to be on YouTube.
Is it there now?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
The second season, I created a new channel, so that might be a little harder. But I'm working on separating my stuff. So Marz Multimedia is pretty much going to be like interviews, podcasts.
So would you be open to uploading that first season on that second platform,
definitely.
so that everything can be in one place?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So so I wanna actually have my own streaming service soon. So one of the things I've been learning on YouTube is coding,
Okay.
because I want to create my own app. Streaming services definitely. That's definitely something I want to get into. I'm redesigning and revamping my website, and all of that is to come.